This is top 3 ways to define your life passion. It's totally okay to be lost in the beginning of this process and not knowing the answer to what is my dream job, what do I like to do. You know, I've been there, I know how hard it is. When I quit my job, I thought, I'm gonna easily find what I like. You know what, it took me much more time and effort than I thought before I finally been able to define the most natural and rewarding activity for me, so I could eventually turn it into a profession. So before rushing into a radical decision about changing your career, even if you're not happy at all with your choice, take your time to stay in this chaotic lost stage, because this is the best place for you to learn things about yourself. This is a stage called discover. It means that you will discover yourself, understand who you truly are, what are you made of, to define your life passion puzzle, to understand what values, interests, fears, weaknesses, strengths you have, and other things that make you who you are. Not who you think you are, but who you truly are. It takes time, and again, this is the best stage to do this. Any other decision, any other professional decision, or stages of this big jump process should be based on that discover insights that you will have by the end of that stage. Now I'm gonna share with you 3 essential pieces of how you can define your life passion. It's much harder to define just because nobody ever taught us how to observe ourselves, how to connect with our inner compass in order to make the right decisions and to see the difference between us, our opinion, and somebody else's. That's why in my individual sessions and during the videos that I do right now, I share the tools, method, techniques that help you to answer to yourself who you are. What activity is the best for you? What profession is the right for you? So here are the 3 essential pieces of your life passion. First one, what activity you like doing the most or simply you cannot help doing. The keyword here is activity. Forget about companies, jobs, industries. The main thing is an activity. So come back to basics. Observe things that you do during the day, during your working hours, and see what activity make you feel great and what activity you prefer not doing at all. What activity you do automatically because you cannot help doing it. It's something so natural for you that you just do it. So we come to the second point, which is what activity you do effortlessly. Effortlessly meaning less energy, less time comparing to others. Maybe it's talking, sharing, presenting, doing, sewing, creating, I don't know. Whatever it is, think about it. That's why take your time to observe yourself, compare yourself to your friends, to your colleagues, to your family. See what activity is natural for you and it takes less effort from you comparing to the others. Third point, which I'm personally very proud of because I came up with this by myself. I've never heard it before and it's something that really helped me. Because in the beginning, we always ask ourselves, what do we like? The problem is that we like so many things and we just simply get lost. So how to focus on one of them or how to make the right choice? So I decided to look at it from another angle. How about excluding those activities from your life and seeing what activity you would miss the most? I know it sounds weird, but if you actually observe yourself, what activity you do, what activity you like during the day and your working hours, and imagine that someone will come to you and say, you know what, you cannot do it anymore. You cannot share information you learn, you cannot present things, you cannot heal people or talk, you cannot analyze things anymore, you cannot work with detail-oriented process, you cannot do this, you cannot cook, or I don't know, something, or you're not able to go out, or anything that you like doing. Someone says, you cannot do this anymore. What activity would be the hardest for you to give up? And you understand, if it will be taken away from you, it will not be you anymore. If you find answers to those 3 questions, it's already a huge step towards defining your life passion. It's not all. It's a puzzle that is made out of different things. And if you want to make it professional, you have to include so many other things. Your values, your backgrounds, your expertise, your interest, your current situation. Those are the things to consider. And that's why I do what I do. I help people to jump from where they are now, someone like you being lost in profession, to where they want to be, where they feel happy and clear about what they do professionally, and they know what activity is natural and rewarding and how to start making money from that.